Winter 2016 brought us Erased. Erased is a really cool mystery where the guy basically has to go back in time, and he's a kid and he has to solve out some of these, like, I'm not going to spoil too much, but he has to solve out these mysteries that happened, and he has to figure out how he got to where he's gotten to. It's really cool and unique. It's a different sort of concept than most anime have had in the past. We have, oh fuck, I forgot the name of the show now. I'm forgetting. Oh, we have Kona. Kona is an isekai anime that is really awesome because it's instead of the main character going somewhere and being like the best isekai protagonist, he's like an average isekai protagonist. And it's really cool because it's not like the same as most other isekai landscaped anime. Most other isekai, he goes into the other universe and he dominates. In this one, he kind of just goes there and he's there. Gate is another really cool isekai where it's not like you're trapped in another world. You're just going to another world, and the other world connects with the main world of Japan, and so it's less of an isekai, more of like an adventure action anime. The second season of that dropped in 2016. I didn't talk about the first season. I don't know why. I think I missed it, so I'm just gonna tell you about the second season and pretend like I was talking about the first season. Myriad Colors Phantom World is I forget who, I know who animated it. I know exactly who did it. I just can't think of it. Kyoto. It was a Kyoto animation. Kyoto animation is fantastic. They have really flexed their muscles in the later years of the decade. They have put out some of the most colorful, bright, vibrant, and just magnificent anime ever, period. Myriad Phantom Colors is about people who battle demons, and the demons are like, actually I think they're called phantoms, not demons, but they're basically the same concept. And they use these powers that they have, whether it's the power of fighting, the power of trapping, sealing, or whatever, to battle these phantoms. It's really nice. It's a super cool story. There's a lot of really good drops in 2016, but a lot of them I don't really remember or I didn't see. And this is kind of the same for a lot of the other prior years. And I feel really bad about this because I'm supposed to be some kind of anime guru, yet here I am not knowing about the anime that dropped in the year that it dropped. And that always makes me feel bad. We're moving on to spring 2016 where we got My Hero Academia. There's not much I really need to say about My Hero. Everybody knows about My Hero. It's probably one of the most popular anime of the decade. Like it really dropped. My Hero started a movement, and it's pretty weird that it started a movement because I wouldn't really consider it like the best shonen anime ever. I'd say it's definitely top 5 that we've had in like the past 2 decades. But I mean, man, it created a movement. It really created a movement for the shonen genre. We got Ray Zero, which is another one that kind of created a movement for the isekai because it really popped off and got really popular as an isekai anime, and I'm pretty sure it's more so the premise that made it popular than anything else about it. Magi is really cool. It's a pirate-esque anime. It's really nice. Tanaka-kun is Always Listless. That's another cool one. It's about it's basically just a school slice of life anime where the guy is always listless, which means he's always tired and he's lazy and he doesn't want to do anything. It's really cool. It's a really chill anime. Honestly, it's one that you want to watch before you go to bed because it'll put you to sleep and give you them nice dreams. Alright, let's move on to summer of 2016. In summer of 2016, we have Mob Psycho 100, which I personally think is one of the best ones that's dropped in the decade. I guess it's not really sci-fi. It's more of like a spiritual anime where they're like telekinesis and telekinetic powers and all that exist. So it's really cool because the main character is somebody who is extremely powerful but doesn't use their powers and doesn't even know that they are that powerful. And then the secondary main character basically exploits that power. And it's not like in a bad way. Like, it's actually really cool to see their dynamic, and it's kind of funny. It's extremely funny, actually. I think it's hilarious. Next up on the list, we got Orange. Orange is really cute. Orange is super cute. It's about these teenagers who make a friend, and it's kind of sad, and it's school life, but at the same time it's real life, and it like really kind of hits home for you if you've ever experienced anything like it. But the kid is going through a lot of stuff and they don't realize it, and then the kid ends up dying. Yeah, I guess that's not too much of a spoiler to say that he ends up dying. So yeah, the kid ends up dying, and so the future them writes a letter to past them saying like, yo, y'all gotta help my guy. And so then they spend the entire series trying to help that guy, and it's really warming, and it's nice. And you know, this was one where the ending is a happy ending, and you're like, cool. Like this one is, I'm okay with it being a happy ending, and it makes sense that it is a happy ending. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K, that's another hilarious one. It's similar to Mob Psycho, but it doesn't take the action route. It's more of like a slice of life version of Mob Psycho, where you follow this kid who has telekinetic abilities and he's super powerful, but he doesn't use his abilities. He literally just wants to have a straight up normal life, but it never happens for him. and it's really, really nice. It's super cool to see that. Tales of Zestiria: The Crossing. I made a joke about this in one of my videos where I was just saying that it like changed the landscape for shonen, and it truly didn't change the landscape for shonen, but it's based off of a video game, and I think the video game is a lot of fun to play. So the anime kind of, it's like a nostalgia thing. I watched it and I was like, nah, this thing bumps. Taboo tattoo is another really cool one. Oh yeah, they have the tattoos that allow them to battle other people, and the tattoo gives them power, and so it's really nice. It's more of just a dumb action anime where the plot kind of makes sense, but it doesn't really. So that's a cool one to watch if you want to watch something with like a lot of cool ass action scenes. All right, we're moving on from summer 2016 to fall 2016. In fall 2016, Yuri on Ice dropped. I never watched it, but I do know that it is it's a gay anime about two dudes ice skating and they get into a relationship. I've heard that it was magnificent, so if you like that kind of thing, go check it out. I never watched it, so I can't give it a recommendation. Drifters, Studio Madhouse Animation, and that's all I really gotta say because that show fucking slaps, son. Oh, Trickster's another one that dropped in, what are we in, spring? No, we're in fall. So Trickster's another one that dropped in fall 2016. It's a pretty cool anime that kind of takes a couple of twists and turns and jumps around on story and plot, so it might get a little confusing. All right, moving out of fall 2016, we're gonna go into winter 2017. We're making our way down this.